What is up, guys? So I'm back again, and today I'm doing a review of reformatted R41 Ultio Senator, or what I'm gonna call him, Ratbat, or Senator Ratbat. This is from the the pages of Megatron Origins. Ratbat before he was converted into a tape. So let's go look at this box. Pretty standard MMC stuff. A picture figure on front, picture on the side. Various poses the figure can do in the back, and the other side. And here is the top, and the bottom, with the whole warning deal. Also, it comes with instructions. Sadly, this one does not have a comic. Most MMC figures have a comic book included, but this is all just instructions, which are fairly straight, easy to forward and follow. If you've messed with the drift or the wing mold, then you know how this works. As you can see, very, very, very sparse. And also comes with a collector card. Also pretty standard. Stats on the back. And his, as you can see, his endurance and firepower are trash. But his intelligence is a 6. You think being a senator, and probably a corrupt senator at that, you think his intelligence would be pretty high. But no. And it's all for the card. And that's basically it. Let's just go ahead and go in and figure yourself. And there it is. Moving down. As for what you want to call accessories, well, there's very few. His wings right here, as you can see, they're basically art accessories. They slide in. You can take them both out. So, and there we go. They can be used as a sword for the robot mode. So. That's that. Also, he just came with 2 pair of claws, but bummer, when I opened my box, I realized that it must be a factory default. I'm missing a claw here. You can see it's like it's totally sheared off. If I at least had the piece, I'd just glue it back and call it a day. But I'm trying to get in contact with Terry Wong, see about at least getting a replacement claw, if nothing else. But yeah, both wings are the same. Except for this one has a complete claw, as you can see. And it comes off and they will go on the hand, which I will be showing. And you can hold both like swords. Nice, very nice purple plastic. I believe the edge here is painted, if I'm not mistaken. And some good detail. Let's see here. The alt mode itself. Let's go ahead and plug this back in for full effect. They just slide in on this peg here. And let's see, there we go. As for articulation for this thing, the wings do move. They slide all the way out, like so. And one side's a little tighter than the other. I'm probably gonna take a screwdriver to it and tighten it. Let me move this camera up a taste. There we go. So yeah, if you look real closely at it, you do kind of see the whole rat bag instead. If you kind of hold them sideways, upside down like this, you can kind of see the old Ratbat tape, like. But he's a very cool Cybertronian aircraft. The cockpit does open, so that's really nice. I don't know who would be piloting him, but someone totally could. As for paint, from what I can tell, it's mostly colored plastic, which it's not that bad. But it has some paint throughout. It has some light pink here, all through here, on the wings here. On wings right here, some darker purple panel lining going through here, gold paint right here on the thruster, and some gold paint back here, along with some silver for nice venting, and darker purple throughout right here, and some here. Oh, and before I forget, gold paint here for the faux landing gear and on the claws. Also, turn around to the back. You can see the thrusters here, and it's pay no mind to the hands right here. And he does have 2 pair of landing gear on the back right here that can fold down. I kind of wish he had landing gear that was somehow in here, but due to transformation, I get why they couldn't put it. And as for a comparison, is Wing. I kind of forget his MMC character name. I think it's Alpha something, or I don't know. He's Wing. Trust me, he's eyed his wing. Anyway, But yeah, I don't plan on per se doing a full review on him, so I kind of figured I'll have him share a little bit of the spotlight from Ratbat. That way, you know, everything is covered. As you can see, these guys are both essentially the same mold. Like if you were to remove the wings here, you can see that they have the same parts here, through here, through here. I mean, even the cockpits are all both the same. This one's a darker orange color with purple paint on top. One is just a clear piece of plastic. So I'll get both of them in the frame. You know, you got basically one more angelic aircraft, one more, I guess we'll go ahead and say more demonic aircraft, just for the sake of this, or bat-like aircraft, one more bird-like aircraft. So yeah, I think they this is a good use of the mold. Drift is also used as mold as well. But when it comes to these two, you can tell that these guys were basically cut from extremely the same cloth. But lucky for me, I like the mold, so I'm not complaining too much. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get a Ratbat here transformed, and I'll be right back. Here he is fully transformed, and he looks magnificent. Didn't give me shit, you know, he's a wing drift mold. But yeah, let's get into this. Regarding accessories before, I've already taken them off the wings. And what I learned is it's not per se broken. What is the other piece of the claw just slides on top, similar to this one. Because there's nothing holding on but friction, see? So if I can get Terry Wong to give me a new one, I'll probably just go ahead and glue it like this one, and everything will be good to the world. But yeah, this is his two claw accessories that go into his hands. And you guys have already seen the wings, but I'll be putting in his hands once I get to that point. The figure itself, like I said before, it looks magnificent. I love this pose I have him in. Almost like one of those, of authority. Like, what do you mean you want more money? The porkest off, all I care. Old Aaron John's mine. But yeah, looks really great. This purple with the gold accents comes through really good. It gives an air of, I don't know, almost royalty. He also has a space here on the chest for a Senator emblem. I don't know if Toy Hacks makes that, but I'm gonna look into it. Because the indentations are right here. All the Senators in the INW Matron Origins all have this symbol right here. So I'll let it have one of those right there. And if I don't, hey, I might say whatever and just put a Subcon logo there anyway, even though he's not really a Subcon at this point in his life. As for his articulation, just about the same like Drift, but I'll go through it nonetheless. Let's move that arm out. For sake of argument, let's just go ahead and remove his wings here, because they can become weapons. Although I would prefer them to be just on the sides. I think it adds to the air of bombacity of Senator Ratbat. But yeah, the arms are on a large ball joint here. And you can get a full 360, as you can see. Like so. As far as his bicep goes, fold that down. You can get a full 360 as well. Just twist that. Tolerances are very tight on this, which are good and bad, but hopefully over time they'll come down. The arm does bend right here for elbow bend. Hand does have a full 360 rotation, and they do open with the there we go, with the trigger finger being a bit curved, and it can move by itself, and the other three fingers all being one piece. So pretty standard drift stuff. The other arm, the same exact thing. Full 360. Bicep swivel. And elbow bend. There you go. Hand rotation. All that good stuff. Also, you can bend in slightly for a slight butterfly, because that ball joint is so large. So you can totally get that. Butterfly in, you can get butterfly out as well. So there you go. As for the head itself, it gets a full 360 spin, And I believe it too is only ball joints. The waist, though a bit tight, you can get a full 360 on it. But before I do, let me show you this too. On the very back here, the cockpit area, I think it's supposed to come down like so, kind of like wings. But if you want to, you can totally fold it all the way up. But just getting in the back of this, it's just getting in the way of this back articulation. But if you want that waist articulation, you just gotta lower it down to where it's supposed to be. Which is a bit kind of like a tail to me. That's all good. Let's see here. Get full out of that. It's just really tight, but you can get a full 360 if that's what you need it. On the side here, Drift and Wing have sheets for the swords. For him, it's more or less just the top part of the jet mode. So they just kind of hang out here. They don't really serve a purpose. I guess if you wanted to, you could like fold these like way back. Like so, and kind of get them out of the way. But yet again, that will hold up your back articulation. But it's something you can do. I actually kind of like having mine on the sides. It doesn't really hurt anything. If anything, it looks like more decoration on his body. As for the legs, lift the skirt up right here. Do on both sides. The legs can kick all the way out, like so. And they have thigh rotation right here. So you can get, oh man, it's tight. Ooh, that's really tight. So it's not complete 360, but you can get way more motion I think you need out of it. And you are tight. Waka waka. Anyway, at the knees, you get a full knee bend, so you can bend back that far. You can't quite kick his own ass because he has like a lot of kibble here, but I think it's enough for what he is. And same on both sides. Let's see if this is tight on this side. Let's try to rotate that. Oops. Yeah, this bad boy's tight. Like, no one's business. Okay, he can't get a full 360 out of the leg. It's the other side is just way too tight. I don't feel comfortable turning that much. But yeah, you can do it at your own peril. Alright, now, as far as his feet go, they're two on a large ball joint similar to the arm, so you can get out to that far and out to that far, which is perfect. Also another large ball joint at the foot here, which is mostly because transformation, but you can use it to bend the toe all the way up. And you get the same on both sides. Tilt off of there, tilt into there, large toe bend. So, like I said before, for anyone who's seen my drift or deadlock review, you basically know what you get into with this figure. Articulation is really good. Only thing is missing that I wish the mold kind of had was a, what do you call it? A ab crunch, but hey, it's still very awesome even without it. Okay, now, as for his, I know I talked about his paint and how good, nice and looked on it. Let's look at that face. I find the face looks fairly well. I kind of wish that they had used some silver paint. I think in the comic book, if I can remember, I'm gonna post a picture somewhere in here of the face. But I think he would better if he had maybe had silver paint for the face. Just kind of make the eyes pop more. It says white, so it was white paint. I guess coming through. And the eyes are just kind of a basic yellow. I wish they had done like what they did with the Carnifex and use a yellow, more candy paint for the eyes. I think it shines through a lot better. But for what we got, it's fine. And I love this too because he is a rat bat. He does have two fangs that protrude from his helmet here, and kind of like bat eyes on top of here. I think that looks really great, and it's very true to how he looked at the origins of Megatron. Now, as for his weapons, these wings here, what you use? Can go into his hand, similar to Drift swords. It's kind of, there we go. You can take the other one, just like so, and put that into his hand. So you can get a little bit of that action going on. I personally don't feel like that center rat bat needs a weapon. Because given what he does, being a corrupt senator, I don't think he really needs them. But it is kind of cool to know that he has them. Maybe if he's going down a dark alley with, say, Soundwave or any other guy that works under him, he could easily say, do you mean to betray me? Then bam, pop off a sword, slice him in half. So there's that. So let's pull these out before he just come with a pair of claws. Which hopefully I can get a replacement for the one I may actually display him with. For the time being, let's just use the one that I have. Let's use the whole complete one, because the one's not ready yet, because I only have one claw. But he put it through the back of his hand, like so. You come in through the back and you just close the fist around it. It's kind of how I've been doing it. Here we go, and you get something like that. And I think it looks okay. I guess if you really wanted to, let's see, you could take it out of his hand. Hold on, get that out of there. And maybe let's use the other side. I thought there should be a better way to do this. Fell apart. Yeah, I'm gonna have to glue these. I don't know if it's factory or maybe this is how it is. Anyone else who has this figure, let me know if you have that same problem with the claws. Alright, let's see it go in here. Going to the top, wait. You know how it is, everything wants to fight me on camera. Just bear with me, people. Sorry about that, I had to go ahead and just do it off camera, make it easier. But yeah, you can put it through the hand using the top part as well, if that's your cup of tea. But I think for my rat bat, I think I don't really need the claws at all. But I might just go ahead and use them the other way I showed them. Especially once I get this problem taken care of. And for a comparison, here is Cinder Rat Bat and Wing together. As you can see, a lot of how all the parts that were used are all similar. But you can see there's a lot of remolds as well. Chest is a complete remold. The knees are complete remolds from Wing. Only thing they truly share, it's like the large, I won't say turbines or wing aesthetic or the wing aesthetic on the shoulders. But everything else has been retooled, at least to a small degree. Even with Rat Bat, you see here on the back of the legs, new parts were totally added here. And let's see, let's grab Wing. Yeah, so a lot of that stuff is not there. So it's not completely lazy. A lot of work to go into this. And just for sake of argument, here is also Drift. So you can see how many uses really came out of the initial Wing mold. I have Deadlock as well. So for me, I now have, I guess, 4 molds that are derivative of him. In fact, let me just go ahead and grab Deadlock. Okay, now I got the whole family shot in. Where was I? Yeah, I have 3 uses of the Wing mold. So, here's Deadlock, Wing himself, Drift, and now Cinder Rat Bat. Now, there are asterisk modes of Drift and Wing. But now, I think I'm out. I think I'm done. MMC, I like the mold, but I'm out. I have every incarnation of this body type that I need and or want. So thank you, MMC. Let's use another mold for a different guy down the line. No more of this mold. But you can't argue with success. It's an awesome mold. Now for my final thoughts. Alright, for that final thought. I think he's a great figure. I haven't held what's his name, Badrock, MSC's rendition of gosh, I'm drawing a blank, from Transformers Animated, Bulkhead. Yeah, I haven't held him in hand, so I can't judge. But just based on pictures alone, I believe this is a better TFCon exclusive than Cinder Rat Bat. He's just a really nice piece, And these colors, this purple, light pink, darker purple, gold, this all comes off really awesome. So, if you had to choose just one of them, and again, I haven't messed with Bulkhead, but just from looks, go with Rat Bat for sure. He's awesome. He's the Drift. He is the Drift wing mold, so therefore you already can't go wrong. Very badass in my opinion, and I fully recommend. Now, before I end this video, I want to tell everyone that please like, share, and subscribe. You guys have been awesome. I love the feedback when you guys watch my videos. So yeah, if you dig me, if you like what I'm putting out, please, man, give me a like. Or hell, if you dislike it, give me a dislike. Tell me why you dislike it. Hey, I like constructive criticism. But anyway, there we go. Get that tab in there. Until next time, this has been Startup Nimspa, the Black Gentleman, out here doing God work, reviewing these con exclusives. Till next time, peace out.